relax. I'm gonna fucking do this shit one take. I'm gonna just try to slow it down.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm ready. I just kept saying, I don't know. Okay. I'm fucking ready. Alright.
Now we're gonna think about that whole intro
Yeah,
now.
for real. Nah, that's good. I got it. Alright. 3, 2, 1. Hello, everyone. This is Dark Horse Sports, and we're going to be doing a 32-team power ranking. This isn't like your average 32-team power ranking, because I have my 32 teams listed, Varys has his 32 teams listed, and we haven't talked beforehand on where we have our teams ranked. Now, we're going to go at every team, and we're going to explain why we have them ranked at a certain position, but we're going to be arguing, because we're definitely not going to have the same teams ranked in the same spots, so we're going to have to add another twist to this. I'm going to count down from 3, 2, 1, and we're both going to say what team we believe is at 32. Okay, this one we might have the same because I think we all know it's the worst team in the NFL right now.
Yeah.
But when we get down to 31, this could either be the Redskins, the Bengals, the Jets. It really depends. We're gonna debate and explain why we believe which team's at 31, 30, 29, and so on. So yeah, let's get into it. We're going to count down and we're going to get started at 32. 3, 2, 1, Dolphins.
Dallas Cowboys.
Aw, hell no. Hell no. Sorry about that, everyone. We're going to actually get started now, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we're going to count down. We're going to go with 32. 3, 2, 1, Miami Dolphins. Okay, there we go. We actually agreed on the first one.
Obvious.
So, do you want to? This is an obvious explanation. Do you want to explain or?
Tank season.
It is. Yeah, they're just flat out tanking. Like they're getting some acquisitions. They got Taco Charlton.
Hey.
And the fact that that's an upgrade is sad. Like he couldn't make the team on the Cowboys, and the fact that he's an upgrade is just kind of sad. But
Dolphins, hey, you guys are complaining about losing Minka, a first-round pick. You guys just got one, Taco Charlton. There you go.
That's very, very true. But I would like to talk about how they have Josh Rosen out there. I don't know if what they're doing is the best idea because they don't have an offensive line, and he's trying his best to show what he can do so he can have his starting job next year. But they're most likely going to pick up a quarterback, I believe. I mean,
Tua, Herbert.
Yeah, exactly. They have a good quarterback class. And I feel like Josh Rosen might get hurt. I hope not. Knock on some wood. I don't want this to fall over, so I can't knock it hard. I don't want to knock hard on that big D right there. Anyways, I just don't think that what they're doing with Josh Rosen's right. He's most likely going to get hurt and might not have another.
Pretty much set up for failure.
Yeah, he's just. I don't know. Maybe he'll find himself on the Bengals next year, and Andy Dalton won't get
Hey, Titans. Look out for Titans. I think so.
There you go.
Mariota's not working out. Hey, maybe.
We'll get down to that one. So we agreed on that one. Let's go to 31. This one we might not agree on. Judging by our divisions.
Yeah.
We'll get into that.
I think so, yeah.
We'll get into that.
I think that's what it's coming down to.
All right, 31. 3, 2, 1.
Cincinnati
Washington
Bengals.
Redskins. Okay.
That's
all right, so now we got our first disagreement. This is where we have to debate. Do you want to start? You can start off. Tell me why you think the Bengals are the second worst team in the NFL.
All right, so other than Andy Dalton, like really what's going for that team? D-line? Secondary?
Well, I would have to disagree with that one. I believe the Redskins are even worse off because the Redskins, they don't even know what they're doing with QBs, and they haven't
Dwayne Haskins.
But they haven't started Dwayne Haskins.
He's young.
No. But like this is the thing. I like the Bengals receiving core a lot better.
AJ Green's out.
But AJ Green's coming back next week.
John Ross is hurt. Out for the season. IR.
But we know it's okay. You got me. Honestly, I didn't know that.
Tyler Eifert, what happened to him?
I mean, he's not playing as good, but we know what Tyler Boyd can do. And when AJ Green's back, Tyler Boyd's still a number one, so we got number 2 and number 1. I just believe that their wide receivers are better than the Redskins. But what I would like to say about the Redskins is that their whole offensive line is hurt. And both their tight ends are hurt, Vernon Davis and Jordan Reed. Brandon Sheriff's out, Donald Penn's out, Morgan Moses hurt, and their backup guard, Wes Martin's out. So who knows what they're going to do with that offensive line, especially with Trent Williams. He's not even playing. So
all right.
I like to explain that they don't even know where they're
My Steelers are
starting.
what, 1-4?
their QBs. I just feel like
Beat
the Redskins QB situation is just not right, and they might as well just look towards the draft now. I mean, Andy Dalton's better than what they got right now. I mean, I guess Dwayne Haskins doesn't know the defenses. I don't agree with that, but I just think the fact that they have Andy Dalton, a better receiving core, their running backs are better. I mean, the Redskins. I mean, Darius
Joe
Weeks,
Mixon, they got like what? 2
Giovanni
rookies?
Bernard.
Oh shoot.
They're better than the Redskins in that aspect. I think.
Okay.
I think Redskins should go 31.
Okay.
I don't know.
I can see that.
All right.
I'll go with that.
So then we're all right. Well, we'll have to go to 30 now. 3, 2, 1.
Washington
Cincinnati
Redskins.
Bengals. Okay. So we flipped that one.
Okay.
We have 32 at the Dolphins.
So we're good. We're on the right track here.
Yeah. 31 at the Washington Redskins. 30 at Cincinnati Bengals. So now we're at 29. This might be different too. Actually, no. I think we're gonna have the same one on this
You
one.
think so?
I think we'll have the same one. 3, 2, 1.
New York Jets.
All right. You explain this one. Why are the Jets 29? What's going on with the Jets? Why are they at the bottom?
Sam Darnold, what are you doing?
Exactly. Like, what is he doing? Kissing some
Levi-
strippers? Like
Something like that. I don't know. I heard he's got like mono and like
mononucleosis?
whatever it's called. Teams are scared in the locker room, drinking out of the water fountains. Come on now.
Yeah. Look at
Can't
Quinn
do that
Williams.
stuff. Le'Veon, like he was crying after the Browns game.
Mhm.
Like he deserves better.
Yeah, I would like to. I put the Jets at 29 because I believe they're better than the Bengals, Redskins, and Dolphins because of
for sure.
what
Talent-wise.
could be done.
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly. Talent wise, they have a
They
great
got
running
talent
back.
on that defense.
You know their running back. You know how great he could be.
Obviously, one of the best in the league.
Sam Darnold's been out. Maybe that's why they've been losing.
Chris Herndon.
Well, we'll see what happens when Sam Darnold can come back. But they're definitely better than the last 3 teams. But I think 29 suits where they should go. Judging by they haven't won a game. Right?
Mhm.
They haven't won a game. All right. So now we're at 28.
Mhm.
We're going to count it down. 3, 2, 1. Denver
Atlanta
Broncos. What'd you say?
Atlanta Falcons.
The Falcons. I said the Broncos for 28. Ooh, I have the Falcons somewhere different.
For real?
Okay.
You wanna go?
You let me know why the Falcons are at 28.
That team has too much talent for them to be bad. It makes no sense. Like
That's true.
they have too much. That offense should be like one of the best.
That is true.
Look at their record. What are they doing? Maybe it's time to blow it up. I don't know. Just saying.
So you're thinking of like a rebuild? Or
I
not
think so. I mean,
necessarily?
ever since Brady came back, what was that score like?
28-3.
28-3?
Yeah,
Ever since that, I don't know. It's just
Yeah.
it doesn't seem like it's
that's
working.
true. They haven't been the same since then.
It's just not working. I don't know. I think it's time. Julio, I don't think he's happy there.
How do you blow that lead? And then the final score of the game was 34-28. Like you couldn't get one more touchdown and 20. What was it? 25 unanswered points plus
Something
another
like
touchdown.
that, and overtime. Oh my
So,
god.
Come on now.
I mean, you could say it's just Brady, but then again, come on, like
Yeah.
23. That team was good. That defense was good. Offense was good.
Matty Ice ain't got the ice.
Matty
anymore.
Ice didn't he win MVP that year?
Yeah,
he
and-
did. What the? Yeah.
And yeah, the ice is it's not working.
Ice is
It's just a puddle of water now.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I don't have the Falcons at 28. I like how you're saying that because they have so much talent
Mm-hmm.
that they should be better, and you believe that they're that low, or I guess you could say that high up
Mhm.
because they have that talent and they're not good. But I put them a little bit higher, or would you say lower? Lower? Because I guess it's lower.
Yeah.
I put them lower than 28, which is a good thing. I put them lower because I believe that they have that much talent that maybe they could fix up what's going
Mhm.
on and
Yeah,
become
who knows?
better.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have that. I have the Broncos at 28, and I'll get into why.
Yeah.
Their only win was against the Chargers, which was a banged up Chargers team though.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they got the injury bug again. This happened 2 years ago. I just don't understand the whole Joe Flacco thing. I don't think it was much of an upgrade, and maybe they could have gone after someone else. I don't know who else would fit there because the team's just not as good.
Drew Lock.
Oh, I don't know about that one.
No.
But, I mean, maybe.
Maybe in a year or two.
Maybe. We'll
But
have
yeah,
to
I
see. They
agree.
should give
I
him a
agree.
shot.
Flacco, I don't think
It's
he's.
just Flacco wasn't. It's just not that much of an upgrade. I mean, I guess it was an upgrade for what they had, but he's just a guy now. Like, he got his Super Bowl, but
Ring,
I don't
and
know.
then-
He's been a little basic ever since then.
Yeah.
I also wanted to ask, like, who is Von Miller anymore? Like, I haven't
Honestly, yeah.
Ever since he's gotten paid, like, he hasn't done much. So
Same could be said. That defense is pretty.
the defense is gone almost.
Yeah,
like,
but they have players on that defense. Same could be said with like the Falcons and stuff.
But the thing is, the Broncos have more injuries, and Bradley Chubb is out for
Mm-hmm.
the whole season. So I don't know. I mean, I believe the Broncos should be at 28. You think the Falcons? I could go with the Falcons at 28. What do you think? I just think that
We could go with the Broncos because
I think the Falcons have the power. To
yeah, I
maybe
feel like
get
maybe
it fixed.
maybe the Falcons can pick it up.
Maybe they
I
can
could be
pick-
wrong, but
We seen them beat the Eagles, and
Mhm.
we saw what
Oh,
they could,
yeah,
we
yeah,
saw what they
yeah.
could do. And the
But then
Eagles
again,
aren't a bad team.
I
They're,
mean Carson Wentz.
that's true. Carson wasn't doing good at the beginning.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go with the Broncos at 28. I don't know. What do you think? I guess I could go with the Falcons. What are you saying here? We go with the Broncos.
We could go with Broncos.
All right. Because I don't see what they're doing.
Mhm.
The defense is getting hurt, and Joe Flacco's just not a great quarterback. I'm sorry. All right, time to go to 27, and it's actually I'm not gonna say it. Yeah, it's not the Falcons for me. So this is where stuff's gonna get a little out of order.
It's like shaky.
It's gonna get a little out of order.
Yeah.
All right, 27. 3, 2, 1.
Arizona
Cardinals. Okay, we got the
We're
Cardinals.
good.
Cool. All right. I'll explain this one. You explain the last one. Actually, you go ahead and explain it. I'm a little lost.
Cardinals?
I'm a little lost. I feel.
They're
like.
rebuilding. I don't think they're bad, but they're getting there. They just got to take some time. Cliff Kingsbury, I think he got his guy Kyler, and I think they'll be all right in the near future.
One thing I would like to say, I wanted to ask you how you felt about this. Is I almost feel like they need to move on from these old heads, like
Oh yeah, for sure. But
Larry Fitzgerald.
here's the thing. Yeah, here's the thing. That division is tough. You got Seahawks, Rams, Niners.
There you go.
It's probably smarter to not worry about contending right now because
That's
that
very
division is
true.
tough. So yeah, take your time, Cliff Kingsbury. I believe in you.
I didn't think about it. This is why Varys is here. He's smarter than me when it comes to sports. I didn't think about that.
Shout
That's
out.
very true.
Pretty boy offense.
It is a pretty boy offense, and it's
I
not
think
that
it could work.
it's not that pretty right now. But I mean, maybe get a couple facelifts. I feel like they might have to knock off the old guys. Larry's still putting
You
up
remember that
numbers.
first game, right, against the Lions? Kyler,
Yeah.
what did he throw? Like over 300
Yeah,
yards?
he is. He's doing good, but maybe they need some more speedy guys.
They picked up some young receivers. They got Isabella,
Christian Kirk.
Christian Kirk.
I don't know. I don't
They
really
have
like
Kirk.
Christian Kirk though. I
You
mean,
don't think so?
when did they get him? The first
A
round?
couple years ago, like
Was
2 years
was
ago.
it the first round though?
Nah, I believe
No?
it was like, I want to say second, but I could be wrong.
Okay, because I just don't think he's a number one wide receiver, so I don't know why they would waste
Yeah.
the first round pick on him. I hope it wasn't. I don't think it was.
Mhm.
But yeah, maybe what about Pat Pete? Do you think they should move on from him too? Like he's still they're still there. They're still.
Yeah.
But I think they need
Maybe
to move
keep him there. I'd keep him there.
Maybe
Just because
Pat
he's like
Pete.
a Cardinal, so it's like,
Pat Pete.
I'd keep
over
him in there
Larry.
for the locker room and stuff.
Just
I think he'd want to be a part of that
yeah.
Cardinals rebuilding culture and stuff.
They might need to move on though. I don't know. And
Yeah.
from Larry at least.
Oh, Larry. Okay, I thought he should have been gone after this year,
yeah.
but they
He's still getting
brought him back.
catches though, and who did he
Yeah.
pass up recently? He passed up someone recently.
someone. I don't know.
I forget, but he's right below Jerry. That's what it is, right?
For
He's
real?
right. He's right below Jerry
Jeez.
Rice now.
I believe
And,
so.
I mean, he needs I think a couple hundred more receptions. I don't know how that's gonna work out, but and then I also
Next
like
year.
to touch base on David Johnson. Like, how do you feel
I don't-
about DJ?
I don't know. I know what he tore his ACL that one time.
Yeah, and
Ever
his
since-
wrist. He broke his wrist
Wrist.
also.
He's there. He's maybe move on from him. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Like maybe
I don't
they
know.
should
Maybe
move
I don't.
on.
I don't know how he fits in that offense.
He's just not the same. And if
Maybe
they-
somewhere else. I
yeah.
think there's a spot for him in the league, but
have they paid him a big contract yet?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't know, cause
Probably get rid of that
how
or
the-
keep him.
like what the Rams are doing with this big contract on Todd Gurley, it's damaged goods, and
Mhm.
they might have to think about the whole Todd Gurley situation.
Yeah.
But we'll probably get to that later, way
Mhm.
later, probably
Oh,
like
yeah.
20 minutes. I don't know.
Oh yeah. We'll see about that one.
So that was 26.
Yep.
That was 26. Because
No, that was 27.
27.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because we had 28 was the Broncos, and then 27 didn't we say the Cardinals?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You're right. Okay, so now we're going to 26.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is gonna get shaken up because
Yeah.
I said the Broncos shouldn't have, because you said the Broncos at 26. You said the Falcons at 28, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and I had the Falcons a lot lower.
I
than
actually
that.
have this team over.
Okay.
Broncos. So.
We'll see. Yeah, this is gonna get shaken up. I think you'll be able to argue me out of this
I
one.
hate to say this, but yeah, go for it.
26, right? We're
Yep.
at 26. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Atlanta
Pittsburgh
Falcons.
Steelers.
Wow, he went with the Steelers. I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
At least he's being modest, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's.
I hate to say it,
Do you
but
want to explain? I think I should argue why I believe the Steelers are better. I don't want to rank the Steelers so low.
I know, but yeah, there's a lot of changes in that offense. But I still think if Ben was playing, we would have picked it up. We always do.
Mm-hmm.
But he's not there. So, that elbow, he'll come back next year. I know he will.
Mm-hmm.
But that defense is looking good, though. I will say that. A lot of first-rounders on that team. On that defense, I should say. That offense, Wildcat, that's not going to get us anywhere. I hate to say it. Maybe against the Dolphins, Bengals, yeah, that was fine, but
He's right.
yeah,
I mean,
26.
I had the Falcons at 26, and the Steelers were at 25 for me. I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna just because they're right next to each other. Might as well tell you. I believe that the Falcons were worse because of all the talent they had. I don't know. Maybe I was giving you the edge because you're my friend. I didn't think that you were gonna rank them there.
Mm.
But the fact that you guys have a third-string quarterback playing, maybe that's the biggest factor. I mean,
yeah.
the Falcons do have Matt Ryan. I mean, he is better
Mhm.
than any third string in the league. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you that one. So
Mhm.
we're gonna go the Steelers at 26,
I
and then we're gonna go to 25 now.
25.
So 3, 2, 1.
Denver
Pittsburgh
Broncos.
Okay, so yeah, I had the Broncos all the way at 28, and we agreed on that eventually. And then we just had 26 where we put the Steelers.
Yeah.
So we haven't ranked the Falcons yet. And are your Falcons at 24? Or we're
28.
28? We didn't rank them yet, huh?
Mm-mm.
Okay,
We could slot
so-
them in at 25.
I would like to say the Falcons are at 25. I think that they're better than the other teams that we've ranked above them because I like Julio Jones. I think they have the best wide receiver in the league right now. I don't know. D-Hop was definitely last year.
Mm-hmm.
Not much as of this year. Not as
D-Hop, yeah.
flashy. I don't know. I feel like as a unit, us NFL fans started to agree that D-Hop was the best last year. I don't know. Maybe it's different.
Arguably.
I don't know. But
Our receiving core is a little better.
oh. But I would like to
AB,
say,
I mean, he just wanted to leave. So.
yeah. AB,
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
AB was probably the best, but he just
AB, Juju had more yards than him, actually.
yeah, he did want to act a little different.
Yeah.
But I think the
That's
Falcons have the best wide receiver in the NFL right now, within Julio Jones. So I ranked him at 26.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Mohamed Sanu.
Oh, Mohamed Sanu, yeah, he's probably the second best NFL wide receiver. If you don't know that's a joke, you should probably leave the podcast. Maybe this isn't for you. 20. So we're at 25 right now, and yeah, they have the best wide receiver, and
Yeah, we could slot Falcons into. The only reason I went with Broncos is the same reason you went with Falcons. There's talent on that team.
yeah. And I would just say that the Falcons have a little more talent now,
Yeah.
just because of the injuries.
Yeah, they do. Offensively and defensively.
Yeah,
Broncos, you could just say
Mhm.
defensively. Offense, you got some
And
tweaking to do.
back to how we were talking about how they weren't far off from the playoffs, and they were just in the Super Bowl 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking while I was ranking these teams, I was really wondering what's changed. And I think one of the biggest parts, maybe the main factor, is that Shanahan left, and I feel like that might be it.
Offense.
Because how do you have the best wide receiver, in my opinion, and you can't get points on the board? Like, I think they need someone else to write the plays. I think
Devontae Freeman's underrated too.
yeah, Shanahan was a great asset to
But
them.
back then he had Tevin Coleman too.
That is true. They had the double RBs, and
Mm-hmm.
now it's different. I think maybe those might have been the two X factors right there. But anyways, now that was 25 for the Falcons, and we
Mhm.
had the Steelers at 26. So now we're at 24.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, this is gonna get so confusing. I feel like we just think differently when it comes to this.
Yep. Let's go.
So 24, 3, 2, 1. Tennessee Titans.
Hey,
Okay, cool.
let's go. Okay.
Easy. This is easy now. All right, you go for it. Or do you want me to do it?
I could go. That team,
Alright.
like, when you look at that roster, you
Mhm.
feel like they should be in the playoffs. Like, but what's the problem? Like, is it quarterback?
What's their kryptonite? I think you are right. I think it's Mariota, and they.
You think so?
I think they. Need
I
to
hate
move
to
on.
say it because I love Mariota coming out of Oregon and stuff.
He's a great kid.
He's a great guy. Shout out
Alright.
Hawaii, but bro,
But why hasn't it been working? Like
I don't understand. Like you expect, like back then, like early on in his years, you thought it was a line, but like that line's good now. Like
yeah, he
Jack
doesn't
Conklin,
have
Taylor
excuses.
Lewan. They picked up Roger Saffold from
Yeah.
the Rams. Center, Brett Jones, he's pretty good.
I don't see the excuse.
Yeah.
And their secondary.
That defense, like, they picked up Malcolm Butler, Logan
Their
Ryan,
defense is great.
Adoree Jackson, Kevin Byard. Oh my god.
There you go.
That linebacking core is good. Like,
What is it? It's just I think they need to move on from Mariota.
I think so. His contract's up after this year.
I think that's going to be a big question.
Rosen, I think
Oh.
Dolphins. I think that's where it came in.
Whoa, that'd be a nice
I
one.
feel like Rosen will fit in, and I think he can make some noise in Tennessee.
Where Mariota go? I would like to see
Mariota's
with,
gonna be a
with
free
the
agent.
Bengals.
Yeah.
And isn't Andy Dalton last year?
Oh, Zach Taylor. Oh, that
Mariota
might be a
with
fit.
a fast John Ross. That's the kind of offense he's like used
I like
to.
that. I like that.
Maybe we're making it right. Josh Rosen to the Titans.
I think so.
Mariota to the Bengals. They need to switch it up, dude. What is going on with
I
Andy?
think I like that.
But
I didn't think about that. I thought Mariota would be like a backup after that year.
I don't know. I mean, the Bengals
But
have the
Bengals?
option. They have the option.
Yes,
And then you move on
sir.
from their coach. Is Marvin Lewis still there?
No, it's Zach Taylor. They picked up the
Oh,
QB
thank
coach
God.
from the
Okay,
Rams.
that was my fault.
That's
Thank
why.
God.
No, that's why I think Mariota would be a good fit.
Yo.
Zach Taylor can work with him, and I think he can make it work. In
Yeah, because Mariota still has those legs. Andy just.
they're projected to like take like Justin Herbert, another QB out of Oregon. Why
Ooh.
take him? Take
Ooh.
Mariota, who's been in the league. That might be
Yeah,
better.
he has the experience, and you don't have to worry about rookie mistakes. He can read defenses. He's there.
He's there.
There for the grabbing.
This is like something with Mariota. Like I don't want to say he's bad.
Yeah,
but,
dude,
like,
I like him.
I do
but
too. It's like, what's wrong with that team? It's not
yeah,
coach.
Like it's not.
They've been changing coaches. Like
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes they make it to the playoffs, but it's because they're just gathering some wins from their division. Like their division isn't the best in recent years, and those teams weren't that good. They were just getting some free wins off of them.
yeah, that
and
division is kind of weak.
They barely won
Just
the
got
division
weaker with Luck retiring.
to make it, and I think it is Mariota because I can't find the other reason.
Week 1 when they beat the Browns, I was like, okay, maybe
Yeah.
they turned things around.
Exactly.
But
But then the Browns they're acting different. Not what we expected. But
I like that one. That was a good one.
I guess it's Mariota, huh? Sad to say.
Yeah.
I don't want to. Like
I don't
you
think
said.
his career's over though. I think he could go somewhere else like Cincinnati.
That'd be
Ooh,
nice.
I
mean, that would be bad for the Steelers, but it'd be nice
I mean-
to watch.
I'm a Mariota fan, so
yeah.
you know, I'd like to see him succeed in the NFL.
All right, so we gotta get 24 right there.
All right.
23. I think I have a certain viewer watching. Hopefully, he might not like 23, but maybe we have a different team here. 23. 3, 2, 1. Los
New York
Angeles
Football
Chargers.
Giants.
Oh, you put the Giants, and I put the Chargers for 23, and he's got the Giants.
Ooh, come on now.
This is big because I have the Giants somewhere way different.
For real?
I wouldn't say way different, but there's a big gap.
Uh-huh.
Do you have the Giants at 22? Don't tell me you're 22, but do you have them there?
Giants?
I mean, the Chargers. Do you have them at 22?
Close by.
Okay, we might be able to fix this. Remember, at the end of this, we need to have this same ranking, and so far we do. Okay, so you have
So talk to me. Why Chargers?
you have the Giants. I have the Chargers. The Chargers, man. They're getting that bug in the locker room again. We saw this
It
2 years
happens,
ago, Adam
sadly.
Johnson. Shout out Adam, the only.
Hey, he's killing us in fantasy. So
he is a
shout out
fantasy-
Adam.
He's a fantasy player, but just
Yes, sir.
as a fan, I feel bad for you. I just, I mean, we saw last year they did really good. Barely lost the
Phillips'
division.
time is running out. I feel bad now. Yeah.
This is another sense. Like we talked about how Mariota's still good, but he just doesn't fit. Phillip Rivers is still good, but maybe they need to move on. Like I don't
Mariota
know.
to the Chargers.
Oh,
You like that, Adam?
You like that, Adam Johnson? Mariota to the Chargers. That's the option.
Or
but-
Rosen?
Or Rosen.
I really like him in Tennessee though.
Yeah, that'd be nice because pocket, do whatever you want. But
I feel like he fits more.
I don't know. It was just really disappointing to see what the Chargers did against the Broncos last Sunday. They bottled up Keenan Allen. He had a terrible game, really bad game. I don't know. I think they need to move on from Phillip Rivers. He's not really carrying the team, and when it comes down to clutch situations, he's always messing up all the time. Like just it's just not good. And now did they beat the Ravens last year, or the Ravens beat them, right?
Who, the Chargers?
No, the Chargers beat the Ravens, huh? Yeah, and then they moved on to the
But the
Patriots.
Ravens were winning first half, and they came back.
And
Chargers, I believe,
The Chargers
yeah.
won, and they played the Patriots after. Huh?
And then, yeah. But, I mean, injuries, that's what happened. They were putting like safeties at linebackers and stuff, and then Brady picked them apart.
Maybe, you could probably, you know what? Maybe you're right. So the fact that the Chargers did that last year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they're not as bad as I'm ranking them.
Yeah, I mean, if you compare like Chargers to Giants,
Let me hear the Giants. Come on.
you're comparing the Chargers to the Giants. Think about the roster. Like, come on. Okay,
But look at
Giants, like they're going in the correct direction. I do believe. Daniel Jones, they shocked us. I mean,
Yeah, he did.
I laughed when they drafted. Come on, like
I think we
Dwayne
all
Haskins,
Yeah.
I believe should have been the pick, but
I wish it was.
they're proving me wrong. So Saquon's a beast, one of the best running backs right now.
Yes.
Right now, one of the, not saying, but yeah.
Yes.
And that defense, like, who's on that? Janoris Jenkins, like that dude's getting old.
Is that what's putting you them like? Having
Yeah,
you put
it's just
them
like
at
that
23?
defense, like nobody really stands out to me, you know.
You know, yeah. So the Chargers
Landon
defense is
Collins, you know, he's gone. You know, like they picked up Dexter Lawrence. He can be good.
I was going on the upside of Saquon coming back, and maybe if they have their receivers back, they'll be better.
Mm-hmm. Golden Tate.
Yeah, Golden
Last
Tate's a
night.
good pickup, but
Yeah.
I think he's on a 1 year. I don't know though.
No.
No,
I think,
not a 1 year.
Mm-mm.
Then that's good. That's good for them.
He's getting up there in age, so
Yeah.
maybe it should have been a 1 year, but
Approve it. Maybe he
Evan
got a prove
Ingram-
a deal.
he's
But,
hurt right now. But yeah.
So the Chargers, I guess I could put the Giants at 23. I'll put them at 23.
All right, lit.
I did have the Chargers there. Sorry, Adam, but we'll see where they.
I got
land.
you, Adam.
We'll see where they land. So now we're at 22. This spot in the ranking is just.
I know.
They might all be messed up. 22. 3, 2, 1.
Tampa Bay
Jaguars.
Buccaneers.
I have the Jaguars.
I have the Bucks.
I like Minshew Mania, but I think that the Bucks receiving core really stands out to me.
Okay, yeah, they're one of the best. Not
They
gonna lie.
really stand out to me compared to the Jaguars. Minshew is just throwing to DJ Chark. My bad, DJ.
Clark.
They're throwing to just DJ
just
Chark, making
watching
the
this
most
right
out of him. He wasn't much before him. Maybe that's just my bias, but they have D.D. Westbrook also, but he's mainly just throwing to DJ. Not looking too good for me. I don't know. And you said the Buccaneers?
Mm-hmm.
I would have to say that the Jaguars are a lot worse than the Buccaneers within another standpoint of coaching. And I love the Bucs coach. We all know who the Bucs coach is.
Mm-hmm.
But do we all know who the Jaguars coach is? Doug Marrone he's been an offensive line coach his whole life. He was the head coach.
He did lead them to the playoffs, though.
Yeah, he was the Bills head coach back in 2013. But he's just been an offensive line coach forever. And like his whole life, that's what he's been. He's also been an offense coordinator in 2006 to 2008 for the Saints. But that's not when they went to the Super Bowl, so he doesn't get any credit there. He's just been an offensive line. He's just not the greatest coach to me. I love who he is. He's a great person, but Bruce Arians,
I love Bruce Arians.
he's a lot better at coaching. And,
He was our offensive coordinator.
He's a lot better. In
Steelers.
And the Bucs receiving core is just a lot better also. So I would have
I do believe the receiving core is one of the best, but
what
what has James Winston done for the Bucs? Like,
I don't
has
know.
he led them? He just like, okay, I expect him to be good with that receiving core, but it's like, I don't think he's the guy. Like, you know,
Yeah,
he just can't like lead them to like the next step, which is like the playoffs. Yeah, you could argue that division's tough, but like think about it right now. You know, you got a banged up Cam Newton, Atlanta. Who knows what they're doing? Was it Saints? Oh,
yeah. So you're putting the Bucs at 22? I don't know. I mean, the thing is though, okay, I guess this is very early, but Minshew might be better than Jameis because of what Jameis has done.
maybe.
But you know what? Now that I look at it, the Jaguars do have their running back, and the Buccaneers don't really know what they're doing at running back. They're kind of just plugging in.
Yeah, Ronald Jones.
Ronald Jones and
that one dude, like
is it Barber or Peyton Barber? Or
Peyton Barber. And then who's that one dude, like with that long ass last name?
I don't know. We're gonna have to cut that out of the podcast. One thing, guys, is we're trying not to cuss because we're posting this on YouTube. This is very hard for us because I feel like we cuss almost every 3 to 4 sentences.
Every sentence, yeah.
So we haven't done it.
You gotta give us credit. You gotta give us credit.
We haven't really cussed, so this is very kid appropriate. I might have to put a dolphin noise over that cuss word. We'll see what goes on here. But back to it. The Jaguars do have their running back, so they have that figured out. Do you think the Jaguars' defense is better than the Buccaneers?
Absolutely.
Okay, fine. I'll put the Bucs at 22.
I think that defense is really stacked. I agree with you though. Maybe it is coaching. Maybe it is. That team, like,
They just
Nick Foles, like, you insert a good QB because they had Blake Bortles, right?
yeah.
You insert Nick Foles as a Super Bowl winning quarterback. You'd expect that team to go far, but, you know, Foles got hurt, unfortunately, so.
Yeah, you know what? Just
But Minshew Mania,
the coaching is just.
I think that's.
Maybe we'll have to put the Jags at 21 since we're agreeing with the coaching. Because I love Doug Marrone. Like, he's funny, but
22? Yeah.
he's just
Okay.
offensive line coach. But we're putting the Bucks at 22 definitely. I think you got me there.
Okay.
I was thinking maybe the Jags at 21, but I originally had the Jags at 22. But we'll go with 21 right here. We might have the same team. 21. 3, 2, 1. Cleveland
Los
Browns.
Angeles Chargers.
I had the Browns. So where did we? Oh yeah, we
I
haven't
have
ranked the
Browns
Chargers
at
yet.
20, so.
We haven't ranked the Chargers yet. Okay, well I had the Chargers at 23. I'd be fine with putting them at 21. And then we haven't ranked the Jaguars yet, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, because we have the Bucks at 22. And then at 23 we had what do we have at 23?
I have the Giants.
The Giants. Oh yeah, we flipped that one. See, mine's getting real confusing here.
Yeah, same.
But 21. So you
I went
said
with
the Chargers,
Yes, sir.
and I had the Chargers at 23. I'd be fine plugging them in at 21.
Mm-hmm.
But I had the Browns at 21.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to make much of an argue of that because I
I have
had the
Browns.
Chargers at 23.
I have
So,
Browns at 20, so right below.
yeah,
you.
I'm gonna lower the Browns.
Okay, and then.
So we're gonna plug in the Chargers at 21.
Okay.
And we have. Do you want to? We kind of talked about I kind of talked about how we're moving on from Philip Rivers. We talked about that.
Yeah.
There's not much else to talk about. Keenan Allen didn't do too well last game. I don't know. They're figuring out their running back situation. It's just the injuries, really. They have it there. Like, their defense is good, but they're getting hurt. Derwin James, come on. That sucks. That's terrible. Like,
It is. It's a
it's-
great player at such a young age.
I hate to see it.
Yeah.
But biggest question, probably Philip Rivers. What are we going to do with that one? So we're going to plug
He's still
in
playing at a good. I mean,
Yeah, he is playing at a good level, but I don't know. Might be
It's
that
the
whole Mariota
injury.
thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe
They
it's
picked
just-
up Tyrod Taylor,
Oh yeah, that was a nice pickup.
but I mean,
We'll see. So we're gonna
future.
put the Chargers at 21,
yeah.
and 20 is where I had the Bucks, but we put the Bucks at 22.
I have Cleveland at 20.
Cleveland at 20. We didn't do the 3-2-1, but
Oh shit.
we'll just do it right now. 3, 2, 1. Tampa Bay
Cleveland.
Buccaneers.
Yeah.
And he had the Browns. I had the Browns at 21, but we put the Chargers there at 21. I could lower the Browns one more, and that would be perfectly fine for me. So let's talk about the Browns, why they're rated at
Alright.
20.
What is it? Is it coaching or is it the line, or is it Baker? Some might argue it's Baker, but
That offense
under pressure, Baker that doesn't look too good. Yeah.
what I wanted to say, I have been blaming it on the offensive line this whole season, and I feel like they have the superstar wideouts, and Baker's a great quarterback, and I've been blaming it on the offensive line, saying that Baker doesn't have enough time. I was watching last Sunday, and he has the time. He actually does have it. When I was watching, he has these quick 10-yard outs to get him that first down, and he doesn't go with it. I watched him. He looked at it. It was one of his first reads. He looked at it, didn't throw to it because he believed he could throw farther down the field. He rolled out right, like he likes to do, and then he gets sacked. Like,
Yeah. Bruce Gradkowski. made a
maybe,
good point.
yeah, I think he wants to make explosive plays a lot more like he did in college. Maybe
College.
like deeper throws, but
Johnny football.
it's not like that anymore. Look at if you watch Tom Brady on what was yesterday,
yeah.
Thursday.
Yeah.
All he's been doing is he's a
Check
great quarterback,
downs.
but he's just
Check down.
check downs, throwing it to his
Short
running
routes.
backs, and he wins the games.
Screens.
He wins those games. He's not trying to throw it deep unless it's there. Baker's trying to force it. He should take those first and 10-yard outs, get that quick first down, and then call it a day. Maybe go to the next play. But he's trying to make it more like college and just make the most out of every play, and it's not really like that. It's just you need to sometimes just go with your first reads. And I don't know.
agree.
I was blaming on the offense line,
So now you think it's Baker?
but now I think Baker needs to learn. I think Baker needs to just look at the tape more and realize that you could throw it to that guy. You don't need to try to throw it to OBJ every play and throw it to Antonio Callaway and get a quick first down maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Is there anything else? What else do you think? I don't know. I
It
just
could be.
think-
It could be coaching too.
Yeah.
You know, drop some plays. Better for Baker.
What do they got? Freddie Kitchens right now?
Freddie Kitchens. He
What
was
was-
their offensive coordinator last year. They moved him up head coach,
You think they
which
should
he did
switch?
good last year.
Yeah, he
They did good last
That's
year
true.
with him.
and then they just got everyone possible.
So it
and
can't.
now,
I don't know. I don't think then it's probably not coaching.
yeah, probably because they got everyone,
Oh yeah, they
and a lot of QBs would love to have that receiver core,
Mm-hmm.
and Baker's not really making the most of it. I don't know. Maybe he
Yeah.
just needs to do a couple checkdowns here and there rather than
Nick Chubb
trying to make the
shout
most.
out. God damn.
Yeah.
And they got Kareem Hunt coming back.
Ooh,
that's gonna
that might help. That might help a lot.
Think so? Mm.
Maybe because the fact that Baker
Kareem
wants to
Hunt.
throw it so much, just hand it off to the boys. Let him carry like last time.
Sets up play action.
Nick Chubb really carried that one game.
Nick
Who'd
Chubb's
who'd
really-
they play?
Ravens.
The Ravens. That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
And did they beat the Ravens?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
They did.
okay. There we go. Maybe we need to run more, especially with Kareem Hunt. Not a fan of him, but
Kareem Hunt comes back, I think.
8?
Yeah.
Eight
Against
it
Bills,
is.
I believe. They
Okay.
play Bills.
So we put the Browns at 20 right there?
Yes,
Or
sir.
was that, yeah,
Yeah.
20? Okay. So now we're at 19.
Mm-hmm.
We already ranked where this team goes, but
Yeah, we did. Well, wait,
we're
did we?
like
Oh,
where I have my 19,
You
you've
already
already
said
ranked
this,
him.
yeah.
So we'll see. 3, 2, 1, New York
Jacksonville.
Giants.
Jaguars.
Okay, so we put the Giants up way higher at 23, I think. And then, because that's where you had them, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So we had the Giants at 23. I had the Jaguars at 22. So we're putting them to 19.
Mm-hmm.
Can you explain to me, like, maybe why the Jaguars are better than the Giants? I
Oh.
don't know.
Straight up just defense.
Or why the Jaguars are at. So we're putting the Jaguars at 19?
Mm-hmm. That
Okay.
defense. Jalen Ramsey, I mean, you can say what you want. You could want out. I'd stay
Mm-hmm.
because that defense is really good. I don't know where else you'd go, like, with great players around you.
Yeah, I do like
I'd
Minshew.
stay.
That was a good
Mhm.
pickup.
Yeah, Nick Foles was too.
Yeah, he was playing great that first game, but
Mm.
that was too bad. I wonder where they would be right now with Nick Foles. Probably
Yeah.
a way different
But
story.
Minshew's actually, he's
he is,
filling in
yeah,
pretty
he
good.
is filling in greatly.
Who knows,
Um,
maybe Josh Dobbs. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah,
Yeah, Minshew's actually questionable right now.
for real.
I wasn't sure why. I was gonna look it up, but
It's a jorts. It's a jorts.
yeah, it might have been the jorts are a little too tight. But he is questionable. I wasn't.
Who they
I
playing?
mean, I'm sure he's gonna play though. But if not, maybe you get to see Josh Dobbs.
Josh
but
Dobbs in that offense.
Milk Dud about to come in.
Milk dud.
Milk Dud was a name that Josh Dobbs called himself on Twitter.
Milk Dobb.
Anyways, that was our 19 for Jaguars. So now we're at the 18. We have all of our teams sorted out. We might have the same team now, I believe. So we're gonna go with 18 here. 3, 2, 1. Carolina
Minnesota
Panthers.
Vikings.
I have the Panthers and he has the Vikings.
Hmm.
Wow, my Vikings pick is way lower.
For real?
I have them being a way better team.
For real? Goddamn.
Yeah, like a way better team.
I have actually. Okay. Yeah.
So I said the Panthers at 18.
All right. Wise.
And Christian McCaffrey right now is, would you say MVP? MVP, huh? Maybe. I'd give him the edge on that. I say he's
Yeah.
MVP right now. But it's not enough to carry a whole team as a running back. And if you had Cam Newton in, but the thing is, when they had Cam Newton, they were doing worse actually, which didn't make sense. And they caught a couple L's, and
Yeah.
then they started putting in Kyle Allen, and now they're doing better.
You can argue that Cam Newton was probably still hurt because he had that
That's true.
preseason injury, so maybe they're just trying to rush him.
That's very true.
Kyle Allen, I think he's doing a decent job filling in. Well,
I don't
it could be McCaffrey. That's the thing.
I just don't think that Kyle Allen is good enough to take this team anywhere.
Mhm.
And it's not going to – Christian McCaffrey carrying is not going to be enough. And he just hurt his back in the last game after putting up massive numbers. Like, he actually hurt it.
Because he was. Yeah, I remember you told me
yeah,
that. You were
was
like, yeah, he
weird.
hurt his back from carrying the team, and then
Then he actually did.
he actually did. I was like, wait, were you?
Yeah, that's too bad.
I thought you were messing around, but you were messing around. I was like, wait.
But what's weighing me down there is their wide receiver core.
DJ Moore.
They got DJ Moore, Curtis Samuel,
Curtis Samuel.
and who's the other one?
Jerry's right. I believe.
Jerry's right still?
Jerry's right.
Yeah.
Oh, and they got Hogan too, but Hogan hasn't been.
But
doing much. It's been like a disappointment.
DJ Moore doesn't. I don't like him. I don't like him.
Just straight up.
I don't like him. Was he?
Greg Olsen had like 0 catches last game.
Yeah. Was DJ in the first round?
I believe so.
He's not a number one wide receiver. it wasn't worth the pick. I don't know. I don't like.
Receivers have been first-round receivers have been kind of like.
Yeah, they haven't been good. But this next draft though, that's something to look forward to.
Fingers crossed. I hope they change it.
Yeah.
I think that class will though. That class is good.
We need some new wide receivers in the game here, dude. It's
yes,
because like all I can think of is like Julio and then D Hop and then like AB's already gone. Like I don't know what he's gonna be doing. But we need some better names out here. I want Jerry Jeudy to just take over the league.
Jerry Jeudy, CeeDee Lamb.
Unless he's on the Redskins, Austin. I don't want him to be amazing on the Redskins.
Yeah, Austin, we love you, but
I can't let them beat the Cowboys with Jerry Jeudy. But back to it. I do have the Panthers at 18, and that receiving core. And you said the Vikings. I like the Vikings receiving core a lot better. You can look at that on paper, and you can just tell that they're a lot better than the Panthers receiving core.
Yeah.
And I think the Panthers would love to have Adam Thielen and Stephon Diggs over what they got right now. Obviously they wouldn't. They would choose loyalty over anything. But I think the fan base would choose those two wide receivers over what the Panthers have right now. I think the Vikings stand out right there. Dalvin Cook is the second league rusher, right underneath Christian McCaffrey. So they're almost
a dark horse MVP right there.
Dalvin Cook. I wouldn't say Dalvin's better than CMC, judging off the stats, but like he's right there. I like their backup running back. I like CJ Ham, right? CJ Ham's right there. I think the Vikings are better defensively, and I don't think the Vikings should be at 18. I think the Panthers should be at 18 because the QB. I mean, Kirk Cousins has potential, but
Vikings are just like a letdown for me. I actually picked them to win their division.
They're very disappointing.
Year. I picked them to beat out the Packers, Lions, and Bears. But
it's just Kirk. It really is just Kirk.
That's what it is. That year they had like 3 QBs. They had who was it? Teddy Bridgewater, Case Keenum. Who was the other one?
He got traded, I think.
But they went to the conference championship game, and
they are very disappointing this year.
Disappointing.
But I don't have them at 18. I would put the Panthers are worse than the Vikings.
All right, I'll take that. Last game, Vikings did pick it up, so.
Yeah, I would.
We'll go with the.
Okay. So now we're at 17. 3, 2, 1. Detroit
Oakland
Lions.
Raiders.
Ooh. I'll put the Raiders I give the Raiders some more credit than the Lions. You could argue this one, though. You could definitely argue this one, and you could probably win this one. You want to tell me why you have the Raiders at 17, or you want me to go with the Lions?
Okay, I have them at 17, because it's kind of like in the middle. I don't think they're bad, but I don't think they're, that good. It's just John Gruden, he knows offense. He's pulling, Darren Waller, he's making him
a one of the best tight ends right now.
Right now, arguably. And Josh Jacobs, he's running good.
He is doing good.
He could be offensive rookie of the year, maybe. Debatable, but.
Okay, so I had the Lions worse. Based off of...
I give the Lions some credit.
You did?
They're good.
All right. Well, I give the Raiders a lot of credit, but, you might have to... I think you could win this argument. I don't know. I was going off of... the Raiders did beat the Bears last Sunday, and that kind of shocked me. It showed that you can run against the Bears.
The Khalil Mack Bowl, but...
Yeah, I thought Khalil Mack was going to do something.
Khalil Mack's name once.
And was one thing I was thinking of, I didn't look into it, was Josh Jacobs Khalil's pick? Or did they already have Khalil's pick?
What do you mean?
Didn't they trade for... Or did they get a first round?
No, that was their first pick. Oh, wait.
Because if it was
unless it was your guys' for Cooper. Nah, I think it was the Raiders. It was the Raiders.
Yeah,
the Bears.
So they got Josh Jacobs out of the Khalil Mack trade, and he really showed what he can do, and he showed that he was better than Khalil Mack that game. So it showed that John Gruden was actually pretty smart because Khalil didn't do much. I don't think he really did anything.
No, I think he had a fumble recovery, but that's it. I mean, you expect him to do more.
And Josh really showed that he was worth that pick, and he kind of exposed the Bears' run defense that game. He almost got 100 yards and 2 touchdowns.
2 touchdowns, yeah.
So, where was Khalil that game? Maybe it was good to trade him, but Khalil is one of defensive MVP,
up there.
Just
Aaron
Jones. It was just that game that really gave me the edge for the Raiders. So I'm kind of being biased over that.
Yeah.
But the Lions to me are just sneaky good. I think they can win some games here and there. You can never count them out, and they win because they almost beat the Chiefs, and that gave me some credit. But they didn't actually do it. One thing I would like to add in here, this doesn't really have to go with the rankings, but I think Matthew Stafford is being wasted on this team.
Wasted. Very underrated, though.
And in this next game, he's going to reach 40,000 yards of his career. 40,000 passing yards.
You can argue that Calvin Johnson got him a chunk of those.
That is true. But I think
They do
Matthew's
have a good
getting
receiving
wasted.
core, though. What do they got? Kenny Galladay?
Yeah, he's the top
Marvin
dog there
Jones.
now with
Jones.
Golden Tate leaving 2 years
What's
ago.
that guy's name? TJ Hawkinson. Jesse James, my guy.
Yeah.
But they're just freaking using him for blocking.
Yeah, I
He
don't.
should be used more.
I guess maybe it's just because of
6'7".
TJ, since TJ exploded with the receiving. But
Yeah, but isn't he hurt?
yeah, now he's hurt. Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Raiders, I mean, like on that defense, they picked up LaMarcus Joyner. That was a good one.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Burfict's out. D-line picked
Yeah,
up.
losing
Abrams out. Clelin Ferrell.
Perfect, and AB. They lost all three of them.
Mm-hmm. AB, like, yeah.
They finessed the Steelers. They got the third and the fifth round pick from the
Yeah.
Steelers for AB.
But even if they had AB, I didn't really like the direction they were going. Like, are you guys rebuilding or contending? Because you
That's
guys picked up a receiver that's, like, obviously in his prime.
that is
or was.
very true, actually.
Like, I didn't really like that. But, I mean, Raiders fans liked that pickup at the time. So
Yeah, because the year before they were trash, and then they
picked up
picked up some good draft picks.
one of the
first
best
rounds.
receiver, yeah. And they
Yeah.
had 3 first-round picks. Like,
And then
I can see it,
And
but-
then when they got AB, yeah, you're right. It was confusing because
was.
were they rebuilding or were they
Or were
contending?
they trying to contend?
And now what are they doing now? Like
Yeah, and it's
I guess
now
you
it's
could say
like,
rebuilding.
for what they are, I guess you could say they're good. That's why I have them
Yeah.
in the middle. That's why I'm so, like, you know,
Mhm.
that about them.
So we're gonna rank the Raiders or the Lions right there. We could go with the Raiders at 17, but I think they're better than that.
Mhm.
I don't know.
I think the Lions.
Lions at 17.
Well, I think the Lions are
Well,
better.
all right, let's do this. Who do you think would win, the Raiders or the Lions?
That's tough. Because I do
Wait,
believe
didn't
John.
they play? Did they play? No, they didn't.
No.
I
That
was
would have
gonna
been
say.
bad if they did.
Yeah, that would've
I was
made
like,
We would have had a quick
but-
podcast.
I feel like Gruden could figure it out. Like, you know, like he
Mhm.
could read their defenses and probably finesse a win.
Mm-hmm.
But
you still think the
Lions are
Lions?
like,
You think they're better than the Raiders?
that's tough, bro.
I feel like the Raiders could beat them. Oh, there goes
There
that
goes
H.
the H.
There goes that H, ladies and gentlemen. We're not going to be fixing that because we don't care. Anyways.
We're now Dark Sports.
We're now just the Dark Sports or
Just
a
Dark
DS.
Sports. Or DS, whatever you guys want. Okay.
We'll see if the other letters fall later in the view.
Yeah, we'll
Okay.
see.
So we're going with the Raiders at 17, or so you think the Lions, or I mean, you think the Raiders?
I'm gonna go. Look at their record. Oh, they're kind of close, huh?
They have the same record.
They do. I think
No,
the
no,
Lions
the-
have a tie.
The Lions do have a
We
tie.
One
So
against
2,
one.
1-1, and then the Raiders are 3-2.
That's kind of the same. Huh. I'm still going with Raiders.
Raiders at 17?
Raiders at 17. 16. They're 17.
I don't know.
It's tough, huh?
I think they're better than the Lions.
You think so? Okay.
I really do.
Let's take a look at the line.
The offensive line.
Offensive line versus D line.
The Raiders' offensive line's better, and their defensive line's better. I think they are.
Yeah. Secondary. Darius Slay.
Gary and Conley.
Gary and
He's doing
Conley
better.
is good too.
He's doing better. I mean, Abrams is out though.
Abram.
I don't know. I'll have to. I say Lions are at 17.
Receiving core.
Ooh, the Lions do have a better receiving core though.
This
'Cause-
one's tough.
I could go with the.
I think they're like same, bro. Matt Patricia.
I could go with the Raiders at 17 if that's where you want to put them. Yeah.
Let's go with that.
Because the receiving core really does.
Uh-huh.
It's just a big question mark right there. I like Hunter Renfro though. Like that. Was
Yeah, I do.
I wanted him. He's not doing
yeah,
as
he's
much
good.
as I thought he would do this season, but I mean, you know,
He's a
first year.
rookie.
Yeah.
You know, all that AB stuff going on.
Yeah, maybe he's not in the
Mhm.
plays as much.
Yeah.
Okay, so Raiders at 17.
All right.
Now we're going 16.
Mm-hmm.
3, 2. Wait, hold up. You're not gonna like what I have here.
For real?
I just really don't think so. 3, 2, 1. Los
Baltimore
Angeles Rams. I got the Rams.
What?
Yeah. The
Damn.
Ravens are way down there.
For real? I don't know. Lamar
Ravens-
Jackson does not look good
Way better.
against good defenses.
I don't know about these
Okay.
Rams though.
Okay. Look at Lamar Jackson. He played. Who did he play week 1 and 2?
I got Lamar way down here.
For real?
Let me find out.
He looked like an MVP because what? He played the Dolphins, right?
Yeah.
And then once he
He
got to
did.
the Chiefs, and then he played the Browns, and then he played the Steelers. Okay, even though he got the win against the Steelers,
Yeah.
against that defense, bro, what did he throw, like 3 picks?
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I think
That
Lamar.
defense lost C.J. Mosley, who I think was big for that defense.
Well, we're going off of this year, so
Yeah, I
you-
know,
do
but
you think-
that could factor into this year. I think.
do you think Jared Goff's better than Lamar Jackson this year?
This year?
I don't think he's better this year. I think the
they
Rams.
got-
The Rams took a big step back, and their only wins are from a 3-point win over the Panthers and a 7-point win over the Browns. They got their third win from and it was the game that Drew Brees got hurt. So they
Okay, Teddy Bridgewater is still
but
the
it was,
starting quarterback.
it was
playing
the game.
good.
Like he just got put in there though. Like it was the game. that,
I'll give you that.
they got switched up, so they got a big win over the Saints that game. But that was
Mm-hmm.
the game that Drew Brees like got hurt, and that the chemistry was different. Like they got no practice with Teddy, and I think the Rams are a lot better than the Ravens. Wait. The Rams are a lot worse than the Ravens.
I don't know. Overall, think about it.
But the
Compare that team to the Ravens team.
The Ravens are 4-1, and the Rams are 3-2.
Okay, but look at the Ravens versus the Steelers.
Yeah.
Do you really think he deserved that win, Lamar?
No, I don't. That's true.
So what's that? 3-2. What are the Rams right now?
The Rams are 3-2.
So that should fall them, right? To
Nah,
3-2. So they're
they
still
got the
kind
win
of the same.
though.
Huh?
They got
the win though, but
The Ravens are 4-1.
okay. By the luck of Marlon Humphrey punching the ball out of Juju's hand and Justin Tucker's leg, they did not deserve to win that game. But
Yeah, Lamar should have done a lot better against the Steelers.
3
That's-
picks, like even if it was 2 picks, like
I think they might be. I put the Rams really low though. I thought they were a really good team. I mean, they're Ravens. If we're saying that the Ravens are worse than the Rams, then the Rams should be somewhere near there then.
okay,
I
I have the Rams.
Pretty low.
Uh,
This is why I said like I don't think you would like my pick right
yeah,
now.
because
I
I
don't.
like the Rams. I really do. I like Jared Goff.
I like the Ravens.
McVay.
I like Lamar better. Like Lamar's better than
Yeah,
Jared
okay, I will give you that. I do
This
think
year,
Lamar is better
definitely.
than yeah.
this year.
Because you can argue that like Jared Goff might need Todd Gurley to play his full potential.
Yeah, he took a big step back this year. The Rams just aren't
Todd
the
Gurley's
same.
knees just killing him.
They just aren't the same this year. I don't.
I'll give you.
The Rams at 16.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We'll go
I
with
think
that.
the Ravens are really good.
We'll go with that.
But yeah, I might have to agree wherever you have the Ravens then. Okay.
I have
Now
the Ravens at
15. You have the Ravens at 16?
16.
Wait, the Ravens? Oh yeah. I mean,
The Rams, you mean, right?
So we're going with the Rams at 16, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Maybe wherever
sheesh.
you have the Rams, and we'll decide from there.
Okay.
15. I have the Bears.
Bad Carolina
Uh-oh.
Panthers.
The Panthers. He's got the Panthers. I got the Bears. Wow, I put the Panthers all the way at 18.
Yeah.
I guess that's not that far off.
Yeah, it's really not. I do think that team's good though. Like Cam
Panthers.
Newton, once he comes back fully healthy, like I think he was hurt preseason,
Mhm.
and they just rushed him back. I think once he comes back, I think that team can pick it up.
Mm.
They can make some noise. I think.
Now at 18, did we rank the Vikings or the Panthers? I think we went the
Wait.
Vikings at 18. No, I think we went the Panthers
Did we?
because I think I went off the wide receiving core and we agreed on that one.
Yeah.
So
Uh-huh.
we have the Panthers at 18.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go with my case over the Bears at 15.
Okay.
And I don't know. I had the Raiders at 14 actually, and I
Uh-huh.
put the Bears at 15 because I thought the Bears. Well, I didn't know where to rank them. I feel like the Bears are better than the Raiders, but then the Raiders beat the Bears. So I felt like I felt the need to put the
Okay,
Raiders better
also
than
you
the Bears.
can't forget that Bears had Chase Daniel starting at QB
That last game?
against the Raiders.
Oh, snap! That's
That's a big fact.
that's different. And
Even though Mitch Trubisky, like he's been kind of playing off, but
when are they going to get him back? When are they going to get him back? They are going to get him back.
I don't know.
But
I don't know I don't even know he got hurt, to be honest.
Was Chase Daniel always number 2?
yeah.
He was.
Yeah.
No, I think didn't they have Matt Moore or no? No.
Nah, I don't think so.
Is Chase Daniel
Probably.
number 8 or no? Because I think they had number 8 at QB.
For real? Then he's probably 8.
Yeah.
Or was he 10?
Chase Daniels, I don't know.
Something like that.
But-
But yeah, he started, I know, against the Raiders, and everyone still picked the Bears over
Yeah,
the Raiders.
I kind of trashed the Bears in my notes here because I was comparing them to the Raiders, and I thought the Raiders were better because of how they won. And Trey Burton isn't much of a tight end. I don't know.
More of a fullback. And
So,
fullbacks are kind of gone.
would you have a 15?
15
The Panthers.
Carolina. Yeah. That's why I have them in the middle of the pack because, it's just Cam Newton. That's what it is.
Losing their QB, would you put the Bears at 18? And then put the Panthers at 15?
I actually have the Bears
At where?
13.
13. I feel like
We can put the Bears at
15. I think they fit right in there at 15. I don't know.
We could go 15. But then the same thing could be said about the Panthers because, they're both in the same boat
Yeah.
with the QB stuff. And, the running backs. I mean, Christian, obviously.
Yeah. I'll put the Bears at 15 just because that defense. And
Okay.
as long as they do get some points on offense, they could just win most of their games.
Yeah, where do we put the Panthers?
We have the Panthers at 18.
Oh, we did?
Because we haven't ranked the Vikings yet.
Okay, yeah. I see.
And then 14. Yeah, this is... Okay, I knew right when we were going to get to the middle, this video might not work out. Because
Yeah.
now we have all the teams flip-flopped. But we
Wait
still
till
have
we
them
get
ranked.
top 5.
Yeah, we still haven't
I
ranked
feel like
them
that's
now.
going to ruffle some feathers.
Okay, so 14. 3, 2, 1. Oakland
Philadelphia
Raiders.
Eagles.
I had the Raiders, but we already ranked the Raiders.
Okay.
At we put them at 17, I believe. Where did you have them? That's where we put them.
Yeah, 17.
17. Okay.
Mhm.
So the Eagles are at 14.
Yeah.
So
A team is pretty. A roster's good.
yeah.
Yeah. I have them a little higher. Well, what is it? What do you want to say? Higher, lower, whatever. I have them at 14 because, that team's roster is good. They should be like a top 10-ish team.
Who do you have at 13?
13, the Bears.
So why do you think the Eagles are better than the Bears? Even though we're ranking the Bears at 15.
I'd take, even though Carson Wentz coming off an injury, so if I take him over Mitch.
Yeah.
And I think that defense is a little better. Minus Khalil Mack. On that defense,
Because we have the Bears at 15, so we're going to be ranking the Eagles higher. Because I have the Raiders at 14, we already ranked them. So we're going to go with the Eagles, but I want to know why the Eagles are better than the Bears. And you say that defense is better?
yeah.
Is it that line with Fletcher Cox?
Line secondary too.
Yeah. Their secondary did get a little hurt, though.
Yeah,
remember
they
the
did.
beginning of the season?
Mm-hmm.
I think they're coming back, but beginning of the season, they were down to like their 5th string.
All right, you want to know
corners.
the real reason?
Why?
Cody Parkey. I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say.
Nah.
Um,
I just think if they were to play in the playoffs or something, I just think Eagles would come out.
so you think
Over
the
the
Eagles would beat the Bears?
Or Browns? Did I say Browns?
Yeah.
Oh, the Bears.
So the Eagles would beat the Bears in the playoffs.
Yeah. Even though they did last year.
With
but
the QB though, huh? I think it's the QB.
I think that's what.
And,
Carson Wentz. Say what you want, but
and
he's been hurt and stuff, but
he's
he
still
did come
playing.
off. He was close to being an MVP.
And he's playing somewhere near that level, so that's good enough to be better than whatever the
Mhm.
Bears got going
There's
on.
Mitch Trubisky, and
He's even
hurt.
better than
And
Mitch
he's hurt,
when he's
but-
back. I think he's better than Mitch when he's back. So yeah, I would go with I'd be fine with
Zach Ertz.
ranking
is
the
better than
Eagles.
Trey Burton.
There you go. That was my next point.
Mhm.
Zach Ertz is one of the
Deshaun Jackson.
only good tight ends right now, but
Kelsey,
the only top 5.
Darren Waller. But yeah, what's up?
But Zach, even in the draft, they had only Zach Ertz, George Kittle, and Travis Kelsey up in the top. Zach Ertz isn't doing as good as last year, but he is still one of the best tight ends. I feel
Yeah,
like
he's still there.
better than Trey Burton, way better.
Yeah.
Oh, and one thing though about the Eagles, their coaching. Doug Peterson, I feel like he's a great ballsy coach, and I like him. Sadly, I like him. Another good coach that they have is Jim Schwartz. I don't like him at all because he's so good and he plays my boys. But they had him at special teams, and they had one of the best special teams units that year. And then they moved him to defense, and now their defense is just great. I don't know. I just think Jim Schwartz is a great coach also, right underneath Doug Peterson. So we're ranking the Eagles at 14 and right underneath the Bears at 15. Okay, I could go with that. So now we're at 13.
13 or 12?
I think we're at 13 because we ranked the Eagles at 14. Or where do you have the Eagles? That's where we ranked them.
I have Eagles at 14, and then I have the Bears at 13.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're on 13 right now because we ranked the
Wait.
Bears at 15. So we went.
But wait, hold on, wait.
Because so I had the Bears at 15, and I argued that they were better than your 15 team. And then I had the Raiders at 14, but we already ranked the Raiders at 17. So that's why the Eagles are going in at 14 because I didn't have a 14 team anymore,
Okay.
and you had them at 14.
Okay.
So now we're at 13. Your team might have already been ranked. What'd you say?
Yeah,
The Bears?
Bears.
Okay, yeah. So I believe the Vikings. Now my argument has to
We
be
had Vikings unranked.
the Vikings.
I'll slot them in at 13. Yeah.
The Vikings, for me, I would have to argue that they're better than the Eagles and the Bears. And for this argument, is just if you look at their all-around team, their defense is amazing. That defense is, I don't know, I think their defense is pretty fire.
Vikings.
The Vikings, yes.
I could.
I like their safeties. Xavier Rhodes is a great corner.
Trey Waynes.
Their wide receivers they have a great wide receiving core. It's just all up to Kirk Cousins. He needs to take the extra step, and then they're almost complete. I like their offensive line. I like Kyle Rudolph. Their running backs, they have two great running backs. We already talked about Dalvin Cook and CJ Ham. But that whole team on paper looks great, except for Kirk Cousins. He's just, that QB is just, he needs to step up. He did better, though. He has been doing better. Ever since Stephon Diggs is kind of pushing his buttons. But, I mean, maybe that's the
So
fire.
did Thielen. Thielen kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're throwing some shade, but maybe that's what's going to fuel Kirk Cousins to do better.
To step up. Yeah.
We'll see with that one. So, I think the Vikings are better than the Eagles and the Bears right now. That could change throughout the season. This is pretty early rankings.
Yeah. What are we at? Week 6?
So now we're at 12.
Week 6, yeah.
12, my team's already ranked, but your team shouldn't be. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Philadelphia
Detroit
Eagles.
Lions.
I had the Eagles. Oh, and you have the Lions, but we don't have the Lions ranked, huh?
I don't think so.
No, because at 17. What did you have at 17?
Raiders.
So yeah, we put the Raiders at 17, and then you have the Lions at 12.
Yep.
All right, let's hear it. I don't know.
I think the Lions are pretty underrated this year.
You think so?
I think so.
I had the Eagles, so.
I didn't think they'd do that good, but they're doing good. I think so. 3-2. What are they?
Yeah.
That first game
They're
against the
3-2.
Cardinals. Yeah, it was the
No,
Cardinals.
they're 2-1-1.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. See,
So,
they
yeah.
tied against the Cardinals actually. So, but that was a good game to watch. So, I do think they have a chance to win that division. I think.
All right. Well, I mean, they do have a better record than the other teams we ranked, so it does make sense why they're lower. I guess you could say higher.
I
It's
think
so
they can.
hard
I
to
think they
say.
can steal that division. I think they can.
Against the Packers.
Packers and Vikings.
Against the Packers, that's gonna be hard. But that's
Packers. I don't know how I feel about that.
That's gonna be
I have
hard.
them up there, but
Yeah.
still, just because week 6. But
Yeah, we have to.
yeah.
But maybe in the end, it might be a little different.
Yeah.
The Packers are getting kind of lucky. I don't know. I don't know.
Aaron Jones.
Yeah, Aaron Jones is a great running back. But so we're gonna be putting the what are we putting at 12? What did you just say? Oh, the Lions. Okay. I feel like our viewers might disagree with that one, but
For
okay. I think you have a good argument, and their record is one of the best because it's 2-1-1. So that makes sense. Okay, number 11. 3, 2, 1.
Los
Indianapolis
Angeles Rams.
Colts. I got the Colts, and I think we already ranked the Rams at 16, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. So the Colts are all the way here at 11. I wanted to rank them higher, but it's just something with me and Jacoby Brissett that just doesn't feel right.
I have the Colts right below them, so.
Yeah, so maybe we have them around this is the perfect spot. It's just knowing that Jacoby used to be a third-string quarterback kind of like gives me a bias of like,
For real?
why was he there?
Then again, they had Tom Brady, Jimmy Garoppolo,
and
Brissett.
Yeah, so they did have 3 starting quarterbacks, but it's just maybe it's just me, but the fact that he was a third string and his last contract was $30 million for 2 years, that's kind of sad, but
Yeah.
I guess he'll take what you can
But
get.
he's done what he could. Even when
Yeah,
they had Andrew Luck and he was hurt and he had to fill in, he did a good job.
Yeah, Jacoby's doesn't seem.
He doesn't seem.
He's not elite to me. He's not elite.
Yeah,
I think the other quarterbacks that I have listed below him are more elite. They're more at the elite tier, And Jacoby, he gets the job done though, and I think that's why the Colts are doing so well. Their defense has been playing great, and they don't even have Darius Leonard back yet.
He's in a good position, I'd say that, but he should do better.
And but what really has me ranking the Colts so high is the fact that they beat the Chiefs, and that's a big accomplishment. Like knowing that you could beat the Chiefs means that you could do a lot of things in the playoffs this year, because those are that's one of the best teams you could play in the playoffs, especially in the AFC. So that's why I think the Colts are doing so. That's why I think they're so good. And Darius Leonard's not even back, and he is the heart and soul of that defense after only 1 year.
God damn.
And he led the NFL with tackles, coming in right after one of the second best. But that's okay. We're going to put the Colts at 11. No, 11?
Yeah.
Now we're going to number 10. We're almost done. We're at an hour right now.
For real?
This is a big podcast. I mean, maybe there's a couple minutes off. Maybe we're at like 50 minutes, but we're near the hour.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, this is a long one. Dude, what time is it? I might have work. Hold up. 3:50. We're chilling.
Okay, my alarm's supposed to go off for you.
Oh yeah, you're right.
We got time. We got 10 left.
All right, we might have to speed this one up.
Number
10.
We got it.
3, 2, 1. Houston
Indianapolis
Texans.
Colts.
I have the Texans. Do you have the Texans at 9 by any chance?
I have them close by.
Close by? Okay, and you have the Colts. Okay, now I'm going to argue why I think the Texans are better than the Colts and why the Colts should be above them. This is an easy argument because you have the Colts at 10. I have the Colts at 11. So I'm going to explain why the Texans are better than the Colts. And it really comes down to the whole QB argument that we were just talking about. And I think Deshaun is elite, and he's a little bit underrated. Should be up there with when you're talking about Patrick Mahomes and you're talking about Tom Brady. I think Deshaun should be up there.
I think it's just their coach. I think they need
a
new coach. Bill O'Brien,
Oh, you think they need a new coach?
Yeah, because Deshaun Watson's just he's there, but it's he's kind of not. I don't know how I feel about that.
What's got me, what I really like about Deshaun is the O-line that he plays with is terrible. The O-line that Jacoby plays with is excellent.
Okay, I like that point.
The fact that Deshaun can do what he's doing with a terrible O-line gives me hope for what they can do when they upgrade that line. And
Along
he's doing
with D-Hop, Will Fuller,
and
also picked up Kenny Stills.
And maybe the reason why Jacoby's doing so good is because all 5 of the starters on the Colts offense line have not missed a snap. And none of them have gotten hurt. None of them has gotten illness. None of them has even taken a break. They've not missed a snap. But this Texans O-line, it's a little different. So the fact that Deshaun's playing with such a terrible O-line, I think this really puts him over Jacoby Brissett because his numbers are higher than Jacoby also. And it's just mainly the lack of O-line play. And how Deshaun's so much better than Jacoby is really what puts me above the Colts. I don't know. Because maybe if something terrible happens, I hope it doesn't. Maybe something terrible happens to the Colts O-line, you don't know what Jacoby can do after that. Because he hasn't gotten much pressure this year.
Yeah.
I would have to put the Texans at 10. So now we're at 9. We're almost there. We have a time crunch. We need to get done in 20 minutes. Hopefully, we should be able to.
Let's get.
All right, for number 9. I think, is your 9 already ranked or no?
No.
Number 9. 3, 2, 1. Buffalo Bills.
Hey, let's go.
Okay. You want to talk about this one? Or what's going on? Why are they ranked?
I really like Josh Allen. He was my favorite QB coming out of that draft.
Along with
Baker Mayfield. What was it? Sam Darnold.
Lamar.
Yeah, I like Josh Allen. I like the fit because of strong arm. I think it fit in Buffalo.
Josh Rosen too, no?
Oh yeah, Rosen too in that draft. But I was a really big fan of Rosen. But yeah. Anyways, that team's. I think they're legit. I really do. I think they can compete in that. Well, then again, it's the Patriots, but they're there. I think they'll make the wild card.
They have a high record right now. I think they're 4-1.
Yeah.
One thing though, to give credit to Varys, he's the only person I've heard say that Josh Allen was the best quarterback out of that draft. And it's with Baker taking a step back, it's kind of looking like it. The argument with Lamar is there.
Okay,
but you could be right towards the end of their careers. We'll see. That'll be a while, but we can see within the early stages.
Yeah.
I also have the Bills at 9, and their team is great. They're almost complete. I like Frank Gore as a running back, but when Devin Singletary comes back, that guy is amazing, and he has 12.7 rush average, 12.7 yards per rush.
Yeah.
He has 1 TD, but he's only had 10 attempts. Only 10 attempts. And every time they put him in there, he's running good. 12.7 yards per rush. It's insane.
Yeah.
And they're just being very cautious with him.
Dawson Knox.
Especially, the Bills are, and they're going to go 5-1. They're 4-1 right now, but then they play the Dolphins. That's their next team. And that will show that Josh Allen's better.
If the Patriots were in the division, come on, like they'd
take
win
that.
that. They would easily take that. But, you got the Patriots,
Yeah.
That's why I think they'll make wild card for sure. Yeah, I think for sure. Yeah.
They will. Okay, number 8. I was being pretty modest about this one. We'll see.
It's already ranked, I think.
3, 2, 1. Dallas
Houston,
Cowboys.
Texas.
I got the Dallas Cowboys.
I got Houston.
This was hard for me to put them there, but I felt I needed to be real, and I think the Cowboys need to pull their heads out of their. I can't cuss.
Yeah.
Pull their heads out of their butt pads, and I think coming into this season, the Cowboys were the best team on paper. And
I agree with that.
the Patriots, and this is because the Patriots defense, I didn't really think they were going to do that good when I looked at their team on paper. But when I look at our team, we have Byron Jones, who I think he went
arguably the best linebacking core. Secondary is very underrated.
Very.
D-line.
We have all around.
Yeah,
if you look at every position.
That team all around, you compare them to other teams, you think
why aren't they the number one team?
Why aren't they number one?
And yes, if you look on paper, we have the best team.
Yes.
And some injuries, but it's definitely not an excuse. We should have won these last 2 games. Mm-hmm. And what's happening is we're shooting ourselves in the foot, and it's our mistakes. What we're doing is just ridiculous, but I'm happy for that because those are things you can fix. You can't fix a depth chart unless you trade for some players, but then you ruin your team later in the years with the picks that you're missing. We built through the draft, and I think all we're doing is making mistakes on our own, and we can easily fix that. I'm not too worried. As of right now, they're definitely an 8, and I think they just need to be at 8 because of what's happening the last 2 games. I'm sure they're going to fix their mistakes, though, and then they're going to be real scary because of what they got. Mm-hmm. Because that linebacking core just didn't do anything last game. Aaron Jones just ran through everyone. I didn't know what that was about.
Yeah.
But once they fix that, it's almost...
I do think it's the best, though.
Yeah.
You got LVE.
Sean Lee is almost a backup. They're all playing on the field at the same time.
Yeah, I have the Cowboys right below, so
I had to be modest, and I don't know. It was just hard for me to put them there, but I think they belong there. Number 7, you're gonna hate what I got here, but let's see what we got.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Dallas
Baltimore
Cowboys.
Ravens. Okay, so you had the Ravens at 16, right?
Yep.
I had the Rams, and we agreed that the Rams were at 16.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's a big difference because I have the Ravens. I have the Ravens 9 spots away. So I need a big argument because if I'm not right here, I didn't write anything down. So this is gonna come straight from the brain. I think Lamar is a dual threat quarterback, and he's a lot scarier to play than Jared Goff. I've said this plenty of times in the podcast. Jared took the big step back, but Lamar, you don't know what he could do on any given play. If his players aren't wide open, he could just run around and scramble, and he can get those yards. He's going to get positive yards on every play.
And sometimes bad decisions.
Every
interceptions.
You think Lamar makes bad decisions?
He threw 3 picks against us, bro.
I mean, yeah, but I think he's
running around. Yeah, he does stuff, but come on now,
I think
Jared Goff. Okay, look. Yeah, you could argue he took a step back, but that line got worse. Mm-hmm. Todd Gurley.
Yeah.
Who knows what he's doing?
The Ravens defense, I think, is better. Earl Thomas is playing a lot better than I thought he could coming off the injury.
Also, another thing I want to say is that line got worse. That line against Bucks D-line, they still put up 40 points, something like that.
Yeah, they lost, but they did put up 40.
Yeah.
But it was just a shootout, and the Bucks ended up shooting some more.
Mm-hmm.
But
Aaron Donald's
probably. I feel like this is a really weak argument for me, but I do think the Ravens should be at 7, especially because of their record, and they are 4-1. No, they're 3-2. 3-2,
I believe.
Let's check it out. I believe they're 4-1. Who else did they lose to?
Because they lost just the Browns, I think.
Yeah.
Oh no, Chiefs. So
they play the Chiefs. Oh, they're 3-2.
3-2.
Okay. And then after the Ravens, that's when we start seeing some higher records. But
So you think at the end of the day, the season's over, you think the Ravens are going to have a better record than the Rams?
definitely,
For real?
I think they will.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy. What?
Yep. But I guess
Definitely.
okay, maybe.
Ew. I don't know about the
I
Rams
guess
team.
that might be a little bold because of the coaching. I think Sean McVay's crazy good, but the Baltimore Ravens, like we've seen what they can do. I think the fact that Lamar is throwing a lot better this season is really
Okay,
scary.
I did doubt his arm talent. I was like,
He is getting scarier with what he can do.
And then after that first game, he kind of
Just that defense,
Yeah.
and I like the running backs, but
Ravens,
yeah,
Mark Ingram.
I don't know. Maybe the Ravens shouldn't be at 7. He has a strong argument for the Rams.
This is tough, bro. Rams, Ravens,
Yeah, maybe
Super Bowl, maybe. No, I'm just kidding.
maybe you're right. I think maybe we had the Rams at 16, but I think you're right. Maybe they should be lower. I don't know about 7 though. I don't think the Rams should be better than the Cowboys or the Bills.
No,
Not the Bills either.
I have the Rams at 11. So like,
Maybe you're right about that one. Yeah, we put the Colts at 11, but
we did. I have the Colts at 10.
I think we could flip the Colts to 10, push the Texans down, and then push the Bills down, and the Cowboys down to 7.
That's exactly how I have it.
And then the Bills would be at 8, and then we'd have the the Texans at 9, Colts at 10, Eagles would be 11, right? Or where did you have the Rams?
I had them at 11.
The Rams would be 11, and then it'd be from there on would be still perfect.
All
So
right,
we're gonna put the Rams at,
11.
but then we had them at 16, so that's really gonna flip.
16. I have the Ravens.
The Ravens. So I don't think we can push the Ravens all the way back there. I don't think so.
We can just slot them right below the Rams,
Yeah,
and then just move them up from there.
right below. Yeah,
All right, we'll go with that.
we'll swap the Ravens right below the Rams, and the Ravens will be at 7, and then we'll have the Rams at 8, and then we'll push all the other teams back up. So from the Cowboys are gonna be 9, Bills are gonna be 10, and so on.
Okay.
So now we're at 6. We're almost done here.
Okay.
I don't have the strongest arguments for my top 6, but I think my teams are right. All right, let's see what we can do. Maybe my six could be argued. I don't know about this one.
I think we got the same team. I hope so.
I don't think so. I
You don't think so?
I didn't really try super hard on this.
Let's go for it.
3, 2, 1.
Green
New Orleans
Bay
Saints.
Packers. What?
Yeah, I know. This is. I was expecting that reaction,
What?
but where do you have the Saints? You have them higher than 5?
Pretty higher than 5.
Pretty higher. This is gonna get awkward. So you got the Packers at 6.
Mm-hmm.
What do you have at 5? Because I feel like we kind of have to like get into it now.
Niners. I have
Niners at 5. Okay, I'm fine with saying the Packers are at 6.
Because you compare the Packers to the other 5 teams we have left, right?
Yeah.
I don't think they're
You don't think they're better than anyone?
anymore. I think they're good. They're surprising me. I really didn't think
Okay,
they'd
you know
be
what?
that
Yeah,
good,
let's
but-
do this. They're not in any order. So the Packers aren't better than the Seahawks. The Packers aren't better than the Patriots. Packers aren't better than the Chiefs. I think they might fold against the Niners because that line. And
I agree with that.
And then the Saints, yeah, the Pack. So basically, my argument is that the Saints are worse than the Packers. If you can beat me with that, then I think the Packers should be at 6
I do think the Saints are better than the Packers because
without Drew Brees.
yes, Teddy
Yeah?
Bridgewater, bro.
I don't know.
He's a starter.
I don't know.
Just he's a backup because of Drew Brees, obviously, like Hall of Fame QB. But
Just with
Teddy Bridgewater, I mean, you could argue he's probably, probably better than Drew Brees playing like
playing
right now.
Okay.
Like if Drew Brees comes back, I don't know how. Like
The
we've
chemistry,
talked about this
yeah.
before, yeah. Like if Drew Brees comes back, well, let's say they lose, that's gonna kind of screw up.
All right.
For what they have, they're doing. Like,
So you're saying
you
Packers
can
at
argue that everyone around it, Kamara, Michael Thomas, all those guys. But then again, like Teddy Bridgewater, I don't think he's a backup. I think he is a starter in this league.
I just really want to give credit to the Packers because of what they did without Devontae Adams.
Yeah.
That's
true. That's
that was
true.
real
That's true.
nice.
That's true.
So
Aaron Jones stepped up. So
but then again, we did make a lot of mistakes there, and we almost made that comeback. And it was going to be the largest NFL comeback of all time. So maybe it was mainly on the Cowboys for making mistakes. Maybe Packers aren't. I don't know.
Yeah, because that Cowboys team was good.
So we're going Packers at 6. I had them at 5, but we're gonna go at 6. So what do you have at 5?
San Francisco 49ers.
The Niners. I had the Niners at 4. So all right, but that's fine. So we got the Packers at 6, and then I would have the Saints at 5 at that point. Then, so you believe the Niners are better than the Saints?
Wait.
Because we're putting the Packers at 6, right?
Yeah.
'Cause- Oh wait, who'd you have at 6?
I had the Packers.
The Packers. I had the Saints at 6. So we're gonna flop that, and then we're gonna put the Packers right there at 6.
Okay.
And then at 5, I had the Packers, and you said the Niners.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna just move my Saints down and say that I had the Saints for the 5. I'm gonna say that because like I had them at 6.
Okay.
So you think? Oh wait, no, never mind. You're right. I see what you're saying. So you think? Why do you think the Niners are at 5? I want to hear that.
All right. So that team.
Well,
What,
like why
overall?
are they worse than the other teams that are in the top 4? That's like an
Wait.
easy.
Okay. Patriots,
Okay, obvious.
Okay.
That's a given.
Saints.
Oh yeah, that's a big one. What do you think? You think
That team overall, I think is just better. Kamara, you compare him to all the running backs with San
committee-
Francisco.
Yeah, the committee.
Yeah. Receiving core, Michael Thomas. Niners receiving core. I mean, Niners receiving core is young. George Kittle, yeah, obviously he's one of the best right now.
Jared Cook.
Defensive-
I don't know. I don't know why Jared Cook's not doing as good, but
I don't know. It could be because that offense is more like
yeah,
spread
different
out and
without,
stuff.
especially without Breeze.
Yeah.
It's just a different run offense.
I
But
just
they're
think the
doing
Saints are just playing better. Like
better than
they're
Niners.
surprising me more because like without Drew Brees, like I think they're
Mhm.
doing really good.
I would like
And the
To say?
Niners, yeah. What's
I would like to offend a lot of Niners and to say that Teddy Bridgewater is playing better than Jimmy Garoppolo, and I think Jimmy Garoppolo's he's there and he's finishing the wins that the defense is giving him, and I think
yeah.
I don't know he's
Against
he's,
the Steelers, that
he's
offense
not-
looks slow.
yeah he's not the guy. I think he is a guy
Mm-hmm.
who is finishing the games for them. I don't know. He's just the defense is really carrying Jimmy in my opinion.
Yeah.
And I would say Teddy Bridgewater is better than Jimmy this year. So, yeah, I'm fine with putting the Niners at 5.
Alrighty.
I had the Niners at 4. So, who'd you have at 4?
I had Kansas City
Kansas City Chiefs. You have, okay, so who do you have the Chiefs higher than? The Saints, the Seahawks,
and Patriots.
and the Patriots. Okay. So, why is Kansas City worse than the Seahawks, the Saints, and the Patriots? Because I would like to say that the Chiefs are better than at least the Saints.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would put the
I would say defense is a big one, but I don't know. Chiefs defense over Saints?
I think the Chiefs could put up a lot more points
Mhm.
against the
I,
Saints.
yeah,
defense.
okay, actually, yeah.
So we're saying Chiefs at 4? Oh, no, Chiefs at... I mean, we're putting the Saints at 4?
Yeah, I'll go with that.
And then I have the Chiefs
I do
at...
like Mahomes. Mahomes is
Yeah.
killing it, even though, yeah.
I have the Chiefs at 3.
I had Seahawks at 3.
Okay. I think the Chiefs... So at 2, who'd you have? The Saints?
Mm-hmm.
So right now we have the Saints at 4. And we have the Niners at 5. And the Packers at 6. So the last 3 teams we're down to is the Chiefs, the Seahawks, and the Patriots. Let's lock in the Patriots at 1. That's where I have them.
Yeah,
Is that where you
that's
have them?
Yep.
So now we're just fighting for 2nd and 3rd?
Yeah.
And we have those flopped. I have Chiefs at 3rd. And then you have this the Seahawks at... Oh, wait, no. Yeah, we put the Chiefs together at 3rd, huh?
I had Chiefs at 4.
4.
Originally.
And then now I said that the Chiefs are better than the Saints, so we're putting the Saints at 4.
Yeah.
So I have the Chiefs at 3, and you have the Seahawks at 3.
Yeah.
So okay, my argument would say that the Seahawks are better than the Chiefs. That's what I wrote down here. I think the Seahawks could beat the Chiefs. I would base it off of. I don't have a strong argument, honestly. The Seahawks are just insane. Like
It's just Russell, bro.
that would be a crazy matchup.
It would.
The Seahawks against the Chiefs.
Could be a Super Bowl match.
Do you think the Chiefs should go number 2 or the Seahawks should go number 2? Who's better?
Mahomes and Russell.
Which team's better?
So
That's
tough.
that's where we're at. And then-
Team?
No, that's good.
Think about if you take Mahomes away from the Chiefs, that makes them really bad. If you take Wilson away from the Seahawks. That makes them really bad.
All right, taking away the quarterback, let's look at the teams then. Well, who has better running backs?
Chris Carson, Rashad Penny.
I'd take the Seahawks as of right now. Yeah, Seahawks.
Seahawks running backs over
Uh,
LaShawn and
LaShawn,
Damian
Darrell, and then
Damian
Damian Williams. I would definitely take Chris Carson and Rashad
Yeah,
Penny.
me too.
So that's running backs. Offensive
Receiving
line.
core. Well, okay. O-line.
I think the Chiefs might have a better one.
Gee,
Well, actually, the QBs get it
kinda
out so
same.
quick. It doesn't.
yeah.
That's not
We
really.
could go to receiving core though.
Tyler Lockett.
Mahomes makes. Oh,
He makes anyone good.
just
makes
give him
it-
speed. He will get you the ball. Like
That's true.
Byron Pringle, Nicole
Yeah,
Hardman.
yeah. He got
Marcus
those dudes
Robinson.
out of nowhere.
Watkins got hurt.
But
Tyreek Hill's hurt.
That is actually true because
Mahomes makes those receivers good.
and the Seahawks need to keep
And
drafting.
Russell. Yeah, Russell.
DK Metcalf.
DK Metcalf.
Lockett.
Tyler Lockett. Will Disley.
Yeah. He's making him into something, but
Shoot. This is tough. They're both like the same.
so I want the Seahawks at 2, and you want the Chiefs at 2?
Yeah.
No.
I don't. See, I'm kind of like picking two right now.
Yeah,
Like, it's tough
guess
for me.
I guess this is just a mutual debate then.
Yeah.
Um,
We just got to figure out who.
we just got to figure out who's at 2 and 3, and then we know it's 1. And then we have all of them ordered after that.
Yeah.
Chiefs or Seahawks?
That's hella tough.
That is tough. I don't know who would win. I think whoever has the better defense, maybe.
Defense.
Maybe.
Jadeveon Clowney. Ziggy Ansah. Trey
Oh,
Flowers.
I forgot they got Ziggy.
Bobby Wagner.
Yo. Oh, I think Wagner's going to push him to the edge for that one.
Wagner's the best probably linebacker in the NFL right now.
I would say
He
he's the
makes
best.
any tackle. He touches you, you're
Yeah,
tackled.
I would say he's the best. You couldn't tackle Dak last year, but
For real?
yeah, it's okay. It's okay. But those corners, that safety,
Jeez. Kendall
Maybe.
Fuller.
maybe
Tyrann Mathieu.
maybe the Seahawks over the Chiefs. Which one? That's all we got to figure out, and then we're done.
Okay, let's look at the games. Hold up. Seahawks versus Rams.
Well, here, want me to break the games right quick? Or no?
Rams should have won that game if Zerline didn't miss that field goal.
No, I'm not even gonna look it up. The Chiefs lost to the Colts,
Chiefs struggles against the Lions too.
and they've proven to us that Patrick Mahomes can't do good in the spotlight when it comes to like the Thursday night games, the Monday night games.
primetime games.
He's 2-6. Every other game, he's 16-0. I mean, that's a crazy stat. It doesn't make sense, but for some reason in primetime games, and every playoff game is a primetime game.
Super Bowl.
And I think Russell really excels when it comes to that. And
Russell's very underrated. I don't think he gets enough credit. So I think we gotta go Seahawks at 2.
Seahawks at 2, and we got the Chiefs at 3.
Yep.
That only leaves the best team in the NFL.
Ever.
Ever. The Patriots. I guess we got to touch base on them for some reason. Even though everyone knows
Defense.
they have
Very.
the best defense.
But
But why though? Like why? I don't understand.
That defense has always been good. Underrated.
Yeah,
They've always been good.
They switch players a lot. and
They
then
brought back Jamie Collins. Like.
They know how to write up how to play. I don't know how they do it. Like I thought that was gonna be their weakness this year, and now it's their
Defense?
strength. I didn't think that they were gonna
Stephon
be
Gilmore,
the best.
bro, on the
They
Bills.
turned him into like the best.
Literally,
corner.
he arguably is.
Yeah, I don't get it. But now they get
On the
just
Bills, he was
turn
just like
anyone.
a cover corner, and now
Whoever
sheesh.
joins the Patriots just becomes god tier,
Yeah.
and that
They
whole
got all
defense
those
is just
running
number
backs,
one.
those receivers.
Devin McCourty has a couple of picks, and
I think he's leading actually.
yeah, their defense is definitely leading in picks. They have above 10.
Sheesh, that team.
I don't get
6-0
how
right now.
Huh?
What are they like 6-0 right now?
Yep.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Team, they could probably go 16-0, bro.
And
They play Chiefs.
So it's just the Niners and the Patriots that are undefeated right now, huh?
Niners and Patriots, I do believe, yeah.
And the Niners play the Rams. If the Rams win that game, that will really change up our rankings.
Mhm.
But
I think they could do it. They got to step up, I think. Rams.
we'll have to see. Like
gotta turn it around.
if the Rams need to win any game, it would have to be this game to show that they could beat the Niners.
Their schedule, I think it gets easier.
So that would be a big game, and it would really
That
test.
division's tough.
It will test Jimmy G, the guy.
The guy in SF.
I don't know. I kind of want to see the Niners play the Colts now, and I want to see
Niners
Jacoby
play.
Brissett outplay Jimmy
Ooh.
G and say that he should have been the second best quarterback
Uh-huh.
in the Patriots locker room.
Damn. That's yeah.
But yeah, not much to talk about the Patriots. We all know what's going
yeah.
on. with them.
I mean,
I
Brady.
it was a little
Goat.
head scratching when it came to seeing that defense become so good this year. I didn't see them
I
like
didn't see
acquire
that either.
anyone. Like who did
They've always just been so like quiet, like,
Yeah,
and just get the job done. But this year,
I think they all just listen to the coach and they do what's asked of them, and no one tries to step out of their lane to go get a pick that maybe a safety is supposed to get. And
yeah.
I think they all just are disciplined and really listen. And when that happens, you can do anything.
That's
But
crazy.
sometimes when you have these superstars, they want the light and they want to get the ball more often, or they want to get the PBUs. But if they step out of their lane, then that could change the whole defense. And I think everyone's very disciplined. And if you don't do what Belichick says, you're off the team pretty much. Like I don't know. I just think he disciplines them really well, and that's why they're so good
Damn.
right now. But like their wide receivers, Josh Gordon did get hurt recently, sadly.
Also, one thing I wanted to say, Brady did look pretty bad against the Bills.
Yeah,
They
that
won
was
the
a bad game.
They won the game, but that was honestly, I think it was like one of his worst games in like the past like 5 years.
What really would have changed our rankings is if the Bills would have
Bills
won. If
beat
the Bills won, would we have to
Didn't-
rank them at 1?
Because they would definitely be higher because they'd be undefeated right now.
Would we rank
Bro,
them higher than
not
the
Rosen.
Seahawks? Would they
Josh
be number
Allen got
2?
hurt that game, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Dude, that was
Who knows? They could have
They headhunted
won
that game.
game.
Where would we rank the
Yo.
Bills? If the Bills
They'd
beat
be
them,
in here, the top 5 for sure.
would they be higher than the Chiefs and the Seahawks? Would they be number 2? I don't know about that, but like we would have to give them so much credit for beating the best team. So I'm kind of glad they lost because that would have been really hard to
That
rank
would have
them.
been tough.
I guess we'll see next week.
Credit's got to go to Josh Allen, though. I'm saying.
Yeah, man, you did call that one. The only person I know that had faith in Josh Allen.
Yeah.
That pretty much wraps up the video.
Pretty much.
We're sitting at an hour and almost 30 minutes, so
Sheesh.
it's gonna be a long
Hey,
podcast.
it's good timing though. We gotta. Yeah.
Let's hope it was recording.
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully.
That would suck, and we